Welcome to Words That Transform, Teachings of Christ. In a world where the dark side of human nature becomes more visible every day, this space seeks to be a light of reflection. Here, we do not reject technological advances or the legitimate pursuit of prosperity, but we do believe it is necessary to pause and ask ourselves, how far have I strayed from the teachings of Christ? How can I redirect my life toward love, forgiveness, and truth? This channel was created to accompany you in this self-examination, remembering that Jesus' message remains relevant and powerful to transform our lives today.
The scene opens with a serene landscape where Jesus stands before a gentle crowd. His eyes, filled with compassion and wisdom, reach out to each person as he begins to speak with a voice that is both firm and soothing. Love your enemies, he declares poignantly. Do good to those who hate you. His words hang in the air, touching the hearts of those present, as a message not just of divine instruction, but of profound personal challenge. Jesus elaborates on his teaching, acknowledging the ease with which one can love those who love them in return. He gestures to the crowd, reminding them of the common understanding that reciprocating love is an instinct, merely a reflection. However, true love, he explains, is manifested through forgiveness, through the ability to bless those who curse us and pray for those who harm us. This, he says, is the essence of divine love, a love that knows no bounds and surpasses all understanding. He continues, unfolding the layers of his message. Hatred begets only more hatred. It chains the soul and blinds the heart. But love, he pauses to let the weight of his words sink in. Love is the great unshackler. He illustrates his point with relatable examples. The quarrels between families that fester into long-standing feuds, the anger between nations that escalates into wars, showing how love can be the catalyst for healing and reconciliation. As Jesus speaks, the camera transitions to various scenes. A soldier laying down his weapon, two feuding neighbors shaking hands, and children from different backgrounds playing harmoniously. Each vignette illustrates his point, that love opens up pathways where walls once stood. The narrative then shifts to a different voice, a narrator who draws on the present day's tumultuous backdrop. We live in a world divided. The narrator begins with footage from political rallies, social media exchanges, and personal relationships marked by discord. Everywhere we look, we see polarization and strife. The easy path is to respond with the same, to meet insult with insult, harm with harm. The narrator's voice carries an undeniable truth, an echo of a world that often chooses the dagger over the olive branch. But the way of Christ, the narrator interjects with gentle persuasion, calls us to something radically different, to break the cycle of hatred with gestures of peace, to select forgiveness over bitterness, to see the humanity in the other and not simply a rival. Powerful images of interfaith dialogues, peaceful protests, and acts of communal kindness play across the screen, emphasizing the transformative power of love. The narrative crescendos as the reflection draws to a close, encapsulating the radical call that embracing enemies doesn't mean condoning wrongdoing, but choosing the greatness of heart that reflects God's boundless love. It is the challenge and the triumph of love, the narrator concludes, to change the world through embracing even those who wish us harm.
This teaching of Jesus is perhaps the most difficult to live by in today's world. Today, we are surrounded by a climate of constant division, conflicting ideologies, estranged families, social media turned into battlefields, countries divided by hatred and revenge. The most common reaction is to return blow for blow, insult for insult. But Jesus shows us a different and revolutionary path: to love even those who hurt us. It's not about accepting injustice or remaining silent in the face of evil, but about not letting hatred rule our hearts. Because hatred binds us, chains us, and consumes us from within. Loving our enemies means choosing the greatness of forgiveness, the courage of peace, and the power of love that transforms. It means learning to look beyond the wound and recognize that the other is also a child of God. Today we should ask ourselves, how do I react to those who hurt me? Do I respond with more hatred, or do I try to break the chain with love? Jesus' challenge remains relevant. Only love can truly change the world, even in places where it seems impossible.